Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Darth Slone, and today we are on the beautiful Aguas Claras Reserve, and we're going to be looking at the 5 easiest diamonds to catch on Spain. Anyway, guys, before we hop into that, please do me a favor. There's a YouTube watermark icon over there, YouTube subscribe watermark. You can hit the subscribe there or straight down below the video. Subscribing is absolutely free, and when we get to 50,000 subscribers, we're giving away a brand new Xbox Series X to a lucky subscriber, guys. So absolutely free, and that all depends on how quick we get there is up to you guys. So word of mouth, tell your friends, get over here. But first up, by December 31st is 10K. If we can reach that, we're doing a 12-hour stream by December 31st. And we're going to give away some PlayStation cards, Xbox cards, Steam, all that. But you guys are here to see what's the easiest way I can get some of those diamond tokens, baby. And I'm going to show you. We're going to go over the locations, what I use, and the 5 easiest fish. We're going to head over to number 5 right now. Okay, I'm going to predict this is a diamond because it is huge. It is a diamond. Brown trout. 10.44. Coming in at number 5, the brown trout, guys. One of the easiest diamonds to get on here. I've got them back to back several times. And you can fish for them in this lake pretty much any time of the day. You just have to know what depths to go for to get those certain temperatures, and I'll show you that right here in a second. We got one nibbling right now. We're in the deep part right now because it's a little after 1800. It's pretty warm. So you just have to cast, see what the temperature is, and then cast on the other side of the boat or move to a deeper spot or whatever you need to do to start getting those consistent temps. There's 49.6 degrees right in the middle on those brown trout. We are looking for 47 to 52.5 degrees, and we're right here in this deep spot. Now, if it were earlier in the day or the later at night when the temperature starts dropping, it all depends. You know, that's why the time of day you got to cast, catch a fish, look at the temperature to see what adjustments you need to make. I knew at this time that it would probably be better served to cast in the deeper water because of how hot it is. But now if it were early morning, I'd be more on this side. Over here, you can catch them here. You can, you know, if it was real early in the morning, you might need to be in this shade and this depth. What I like to use on the brown trout, guys, right now I'm leveling the fairest of them all, and I'm using just 13-pound line. That's more than enough. These brown trout are small over here compared to what they are on Norway. And the waggler, love that bobber. Number 6, doe. That is their preferred bait. If you look at the brown trout, see, they don't get very big. 10.83 pounds. Diamond. Right there, my biggest diamond. It's Goldstein. Oh my God, it is.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. What a day. That is number 4, the largemouth. Temperatures, some people say, are a random number, right? Let's see. We know what we were catching on back here. Caught it 72.4 casting out this way. So let's meet it in the middle. See if those temperatures go in the middle. Using the depth of water, using the time of day. That's what I do. I have pretty good success. Definitely not hurting me. And definitely not costing me more time. Choosing which side of the boat to cast on, you know. 66.4 degrees right in those temperatures. What about that? So eventually you're going to get lucky casting all around your boat. That's what people do, right? Even when they don't pay attention to temperatures, they cast all around their boat. And eventually they end up catching that diamond, whether they look at the temperature screen or not. All I'm trying to do is save you a few casts. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Save you some time. It's definitely not costing me any more time. I've been accused of that, wasting your time and stuff. It's not wasting my time. There's 64.1 degrees right in those temperatures. Let's go. Let's go. Diamonds 114. And coming in at number 3, the Whales Catfish, one of the funnest fish in the game to go for. And maybe there's a little bit of bias there because they are like a big school bus reeling in. They're huge, get up over 150 pounds, 154 pounds and change is what we're seeing them at, the big ones. And my boy Blaine found this spot. This is spot 3. Man, he is a whales-aholic, and he has told me, you know, try to get in here. You can set it for 1800 if you want and get in here and fish for a little bit. And we've caught diamonds before 1845, but his sweet spot, fish to about 1845. You'll catch a few here and there, and you can even catch diamonds there, but they really start biting good from 1845 on. And we're aiming for around that 125 foot depth. Just throwing the regular pellets out there or the natural boilies, and I put 99 pound line on, 99 pound braided. Put it on this big bait caster and just jig. Just let it set on the bottom and jig. A lot of fun here, a lot of XP, as you can see here. Let's look at this little guy. This is a little Wells catfish. 137 XP for a 25 pounder, guys, and that's a small one. You start getting crazy amounts of XP when you catch the bigger ones, and they start biting good this time of night. You can see right here where we're at. This is spot 3 in the official angler Discord. The 1/0 worm. Now that is a bronze hook. There are certain fish that you just can use a bronze hook on. And here you get so much XP for even catching a bronze. There's just, for some reason, cycling through those bronzes. You'll catch a diamond real quick with these whales. There are certain fish that way. The northern pike over on Norway are that way. If you use that bronze number 3 shad and twitch with it. Little tiny feller there, 24.93, but still 135 XP, guys. 259 credits. I mean, this is a money grind if you want to come over here and hit the right time.
Got him. Let's go.
69.24.
Woo. Coming in at number 2, guys, is the common carp. This is where I want to come and fish for them. You want to throw out advantage. I'm using 60 pound braided. I'm using the Citro Del Rey and the Tiff Talker. So 2/0 cheese laying on the bottom. Very fun. A lot of XP, a lot of money. And they are number 2 on the list because they, you know, they're a fun fish, big fish to go for. We can see here we got a silver, 146 XP for that, 23.97 silver, 265 credits. If we are a little low, one of the things that I can do, if I do want to be a little more, if I want to give myself a better chance at attracting something from a better temperature, then I could cast over here on this side of the boat, give myself a better chance, but it still doesn't guarantee that I'm not going to attract one from right under my boat. I don't concern myself with temperatures too much on a common carp. You know, I pay attention to all the little details, not just one. I'd rather have multiple points of data. But one thing that you are going to get in my channel is respect. So if you don't believe in temperatures, you just absolutely hate them, we're not going to call you names over here. We're not going to belittle you. So you have a right to believe in what you want to believe in. So come on over, we'll fish. You can use your technique, and you know what? If your technique starts working a little better than my technique, then I might start using your technique. You know, I'm open-minded about stuff like that. Whatever works the best is what I go with. I use herd management over on the Hunter Call of the Wild too. All right, this one's a little bigger, looks like. Took me up into the cherry red a little bit, fighting a little harder. I see the light and I don't like it. Oh, a big gold common carp, baby. Let's go. 60 degrees. Right in those temps on that one.
Oh, at the buzzer, at the buzzer, at the buzzer. I got it. I got it. At the buzzer.
Coming in at number 1, guys, is the Cizo Barbo. And we are right here fishing right along these. I love a lot of these diamond locations you see along these shelves of where it drops off deeper, you know, and have a different. And I think that's because you get different temperatures right there, and that's just people have found them that way. It just covers a wider area at different times of the day, and you'll see for most fish, not just chamizo, but right along a shelf like that. And I remember my buddy Demonic Biscuit back in the day saying that he loved fishing those depth changes like that. But we're right in the middle of those temperatures. The temperatures for Cizo Barbo are 57.3 to 60.7. And this time of day, getting plenty of action right here. We were just after 1800, and I tell you something I like to do. There's another fish that we talked about earlier that was number 3, the whales. So what I like to do is I like to come here and fish for Barbo up to about 1845. Or maybe even about 1835. That way it gives me a little time to get to fast travel and get in position to fish for whales. But 1845 on is the sweet spot for those whales. So I like to come here, fish for a little Barbo for just a few minutes, and then go hit those whales up. And you see there, I've knocked those challenges out. So the Cizo, guys, I'll show you the gear that I like to use on them. And I've probably caught more Cizo diamonds than anything. There's no probably to it. I definitely have caught more Cizo diamonds. That's why it's number 1 for me, the easiest diamond to catch on this map. Let's look. We got the Power Nexus Tiff Talker. We're way overpowered with that 55-pound braid. It puts you about 33-pound on if you want a decent fight, and still, you know, pretty much guaranteed to get your dimes on that. They'll go diamond somewhere in that neighborhood, a big one. And then we've got the Waggler, because that, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Waggler doesn't drift as much as the other bobbers. Now, number 1 hook is your silver. When you go up to 1/0, you're hitting into that gold range. And there's cheese. And what I like to do is when I get a lot of them coming over, when you can see them, and when you get a bunch of them and you see one big one, move up to a 1/0 hook at least. If you're catching golds and above and eliminating all those silvers. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you would change about my top 5. We've talked about all of them, and sometimes it's now, to me, the Cizo, there's no change in number 1, but the others 2 through 5 can be interchangeable, and we may even throw an honorable mention on there. I think Dad said let's throw that tench in there, and I could agree with that. I've caught a few tench diamonds, so we could do that. If you want to catch tench, let's look at that just real quick before we sign off here. Right here, I like to call this Nike Lake. I don't, you know, maybe it's sort of a Nike swoosh, but at both ends, at both, you know, toward close to both boat docks. And you see, look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. This is another one of those things that I would rather fish on this side, because at no matter what time of day, you can hit one of these depths here and probably get the temperatures that you're looking for. Again, I use time of day and temperatures together to help me save a few casts. That's it. Let me know in the comments what you would change, guys. Thank you so much. Over there in the corner is that YouTube watermark icon for the subscribe button, or straight down below you can also hit that subscribe button. Or if you want to support the channel even further, you can hit the join button. There is a little cost associated with that, $3.99, $4.99, or $9.99, and there's some perks that go along with that, like $4.99 tier and above. Jedi and Sith Lord gets to request a wig, you know, each stream, and then Sith Lord gets an additional power each stream. So remember, we are giving away that Xbox Series X at 50,000 subscribers if we are ever blessed and fortunate enough to reach that, guys. Let's blow this game up. Tell your friends to get in here. This game is growing, you know, and if this game keeps growing, I think we'll hit that 50,000 mark at some point. I have a lot of guides out there to help the community. I believe in this game, and hopefully it'll grow to what I think it's going to do, and it'll get as big as the Hunter at some point. But my name's Darth Slone. Tight lines. We'll catch you in the next one.